We are live at the Empty Bowls event at Second Harvest Food Bank. See, people are coming up right here, getting their bowls of soup and their actual bowls. You know what? I love their motto, and it is everyone deserves to eat, right? Everyone deserves to eat. We all eat. We all go grocery shopping, and we're all paying more for it, which is why we're bringing in registered dietitian Katie Maxey. So we're talking about how to eat healthy and on a budget. Where do we even start with that?
You've got to have a plan. If you just show up at the grocery store and you don't have a plan, there is no budget, and you're just going to buy, and go home with not really complete meals or complete snacks and kind of not really have a good budget and a good plan.
Okay, so we got to do a couple of things.
Yep.
We got to buy in bulk.
Yes, buying in bulk. If you have the opportunity to buy in bulk, that is fantastic because then you're paying less per ounce of food. And so you're going to get more for your money if you are able to buy in bulk. It's not a necessity, but it does help with your budget if you're able to do that.
Okay, and so eating healthy means that we are going to do a couple of different things, right? We're going to make sure that we have a balanced plate. I love when you tell me about a balanced plate, right?
Yes.
So we got to have protein, and we got to have starches, and we got to have veggies and fruits, right?
And fruits, yeah.
And fruits. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to like lay it out from the very beginning. I want you to tell me proteins. How do we save money when we buy proteins?
Okay, so first of all, buying in bulk, right? Like what we just said, helps with proteins. But remember, it doesn't actually have to be a meat product. Sometimes when we do animal products, it can cost more. So think meatless too. Like if we do dry beans, that is a great source of proteins for a lot less than if you did an animal source of protein. So look and compare prices, but also look at the sales. Look before you go shopping, if you're gonna order online or you're ordering in or going to the store, making sure that you're picking the animal protein that actually is on sale for your week to help stick with that budget.
All right, now we're gonna go to the starches, one of my favorites, right? So we're talking pasta, we're talking potatoes, we're talking rice. How do we make that cheaper?
Look for the sales. It's like you're going to have a common theme. Look for the sale, but also, again, buy in bulk. If you buy a large bag of rice and then fix it as you need it, that's going to save a lot of money versus buying the individual 90-second bags of rice. That's going to cost a lot more. It's convenient. You can cook it in 90 seconds, but it's going to not hit your budget as well as buying in bulk and cooking what you need in the moment.
Okay, and then seasoning it for what you want,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Yes.
Using the regular white rice or brown rice that's just regular, generic, and cheaper.
Yes, and adding garlic, salt, and pepper. Make it your own seasoning versus buying it already done for you, which you're going to pay more for.
All right, now to what your mom is going to tell you that you should have on your plate all the time, and that's fruits and veggies, right? Okay, so these are sometimes kind of hard because you like certain fruits and veggies kind of more than others. So
Yes,
what do we do
but
with
they're
this?
not always on sale, and they're not always the cheapest option. So thinking you can buy fresh vegetables that are in season that are on sale as well as frozen and canned. You can do all sorts of options. If you're doing canned, aim for the low sodium, rinse the water off, and start fresh. So there's definitely healthy ways to do it that is more less expensive, I should say, than other ways.
Okay, and now let's just wrap this all up with the whole, like, the tricks, right? Because everybody's got some kind of trick of how to eat healthy and also how to budget. You've got a family of 4. I know you budget
I do.
before you grocery shop. So what are some of your tricks?
You've got to sit down and look in your own pantry. Like shop your pantry, shop your fridge, shop your freezer before you go to the store because there's so much at home that just sits there and then we end up having to throw it away. So shop your own pantry and fridge and freezer first and then make your list. Actually write down compared to what's on sale, what are you going to cook and buy this week, and then you can plan your meals through the week. Because if you go to the grocery store, you order online and you have no list, you're buying all sorts of stuff and you can't come up with a complete meal, especially 7 days of a complete meal if you don't have a plan or a list.
All right, now you have something super secret about coupons.
Coupons. They can save money technically, but a lot of the times the coupons are items you didn't necessarily need or want to begin with, so you're actually adding more to your cart just because you wanted to be able to use the coupon. So I would sometimes stay away from those coupons because it's not actually stuff you needed to begin with.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be it. So, and I get caught in that.
Yeah.
I definitely use the coupon, and then I sometimes don't even eat what that was. I just wanted to save the money, but I didn't really save the money.
Because you ended up spending the extra $2.
What about if you have picky eaters and you're trying to save money?
Yeah, see, I would still like shop and plan, include them in the plan and picking foods that they like, but also looking to see what's on sale. You can't make the meal exactly what they want every time, but you can include some items that they like in the meal, and especially if it's on sale, include it in the meal and have them help you plan it.
All right, thank you, Katie. Again, this is one of my favorite things to see on the t-shirt is everyone deserves to eat because we all eat, we all go to the grocery store, all those things.